Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. Welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. It's been a minute since we did the last episode. I'm trying to remember when it was. I think it was like mid-November,
I
maybe.
think so.
But
Sounds right.
Before I left.
yeah. So we are back after a little bit of a break. We had a vacation. There's some scheduling stuff, and yeah. So we're back, and I'm gonna toss it right over to our keeper, Derek.
Hey, welcome in, guys. Thank you all so much for being here. Surely appreciate y'all. Welcome back to my players. Thank you all for being here. Red, thank you for having me again.
Thank you for the
Neris,
sub,
thank you
Maris.
for the resub.
Thank
Oh my
you. Thank you.
god.
Much love. Big hearts.
Big love, dog. Thank you. Well, let's do a story so far because it's been a while, and we are at that tipping point. If it wasn't obvious enough from the way that the last session ended, because I know everybody remembers that. Yeah, let's do a story so far. Who wants to start us off? Everybody will get a bonus D10.
How about... Well, we can go left or right. If Natalie's willing to go first.
I think I remember enough.
By all means.
So we started off with my character, actually, Marlene Doyle, if I remember correctly.
Can't hear you hardly at all, but
Oh, sorry. I just need to probably talk louder. I think we actually started off with my character, Marlene Doyle. She had just been asked by her father to go make a deposit at the local bank, and she agreed. So on her way there, so Red's character and Omni's character also found themselves needing to go to the bank. I can't remember exactly why Red's character was going there. I think Omni was making a deposit for the business that he worked at. And while we were all there, the bank got robbed, but not in the typical way. Instead of a bunch of guys bursting in with Tommy guns, it was a crazy lady and her boyfriend, or boy toy rather. She had her Cthulhu voodoo magic powers that she used to slaughter the guards. They used a gun too, if I'm not mistaken.
Hmm.
And yeah, killed a lot of people. And as Lurlene and Omni's character, Giovanni, were trying to slip their way out of the bank, Red's character, Enzo, had the bright idea to try and confront the crazy lady, which didn't end very well for him. Thankfully, he didn't really get hurt. His mind just got scrambled a little bit, and I'm not sure he ever really recovered from that.
I was already in a bad way before, and now I'm just like, oof.
hard push off a steep cliff.
After that, I think we were all kind of like, I need a stiff drink, and Giovanni happened to work at a bar, so we decided to meet there and kind of talk out our experience and try and figure out what the hell we saw, which we couldn't really at the time. And then we decided to do some research and see what we could find, and I'll let someone pick it up from there.
Cool. Take a bonus D10 for the session.
Thank you.
Honey, would you like to go?
Sure. So, after meeting up at the bar and deciding that we were going to look into it, we all kind of began to dig around the city, finding what we could. Eventually, we were led to the library, which, yeah, we eventually led to the library after having been interviewed by the cops before we got to the bar. And while we were digging around there, finally coming to answers, we were ambushed by a bunch of, I guess the right word would be orderlies from the nearby mental hospital. The institution apparently was seizing all of us because we had been through a severely traumatic experience. We were recommended for mental, I guess like a consultation, a trial period, away in the mental institution. And so we were whisked off merrily to a place of white padded walls and barred windows. And while we were there, we were each interviewed, and depending on the person, we made varying levels of connection with the doctor at the time, who seemed to be either very quick to make our characters out to be utter madmen, or to be just like chill people to hang out with. He seemed to be personable enough to invite us to stay basically for the full duration, so he could just write us off and be like, okay, you're fine. It's not a big deal. And then it became abundantly clear, after he kept pushing for each of us to go into a, what was it called again? Sensory deprivation study he was running there, as a way to get on his good side. Basically, like, it was clearly a tete-a-tete thing, like, do this and I'll get you out faster. Everyone declined except for my character Giovanni, who's a cultist and absolutely wants to know more about crazy shit like this. And when he went under, about the same time as everyone else was digging around for books and trying to find out what's going on, my character had a literal vision, which was quite horrifying and clearly tied to eldritch power. And when when he came to, the guy was like, "What happened?" My character was like, "A lot. I might be interested in doing this again." And while everyone else dealt with their own crazy things, including Laureline, who dealt with an eyeless woman with the strength of a big, burly 20-year-old linebacker outside in the yard, who was having a truly psychotic or eldritch-fueled breakdown, nearly killed her. And as I recall, Red's character was finagling his way to get us out from the very beginning, including depositing his handgun in the garbage can so we could go back to get it later, when the inevitable fight broke out. Eventually, it became clear that my character was trying to work with this doctor, and that this doctor knew a little more about what was going on than we did, and was connected to the Eldritch world. When we found this out, Red's character listened in on a conversation that Giovanni was having with the doctor. The doctor basically just straight up told him, like, yeah, I've been lobotomizing people, or effectively, by subjecting them to this process, them seeing the unholy, and it destroying their minds. And so, but I think you can handle it, Giovanni. You seem like you're pretty good. You have your good head on your shoulders. Appeal to ego, appeal to ego. My character was this close to accepting when Red's character burst in,
Change
and
your life.
yeah, pretty
Yep.
much. And in the ensuing firefight, shot the doctor in the head and shot a couple other people. My character ended up brutally beating people to within an inch of their life, if not just outright killing them. I don't know how many he accidentally killed. And Laureline also was able to help us. She, bad rolls happened. We're not going to dwell on that. And we eventually all managed to break out and escape to, I believe, the final arc, which I will leave in your capable hands, Red, since,
Very
this,
good.
I would say, is on you, buddy.
Oh boy.
Yep.
Well, you're welcome, by the way. I'm just saying. I kind of you owe me.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I am playing Lorenzo Enzo Messina. He is recently embarred, but I'm probably unembarred as soon as he got it. He's going through a lot of trouble with a lot of this eldritch stuff. Picking up from where you left off exactly, we got out of the hospital. Enzo is a bit of a clutch driver. After he put a few rounds of the squeeze box and all the guards, they managed to get away, get some of their things, and get out of there. Enzo has an eye for, like, seeing when things are about to go real sour real fast. Call it growing up in Chicago, call it just like a sixth sense, but they almost hit something on the road. I believe it was a deer, wasn't it, Derek?
Oh, dear. Yeah.
Yeah, so it narrowly dodged that. If I hadn't, things have gone really bad. But we end up getting nice and easy. We made our way to a diner, got things like all set up, ready to go. Met with the boss, and from there the boss was like, "Okay, you need to bring me this woman, this like psychic woman," and that's what Enzo was doing all along, trying to find out where to find this woman, and find out after Enzo and Lulu do some snooping that this woman had some sort of relation, probably romantic. Well, yeah, I think they were married. I think we confirmed that they were married at one point to this woman who had these eldritch powers in the bank. And Enzo was just like, man, this is gonna be really bad because that means we can't just like kill this person. We have to somehow subdue this person with these incredibly powerful eldritch abilities and not just kill them. So Enzo's pretty much like reserved himself with the idea like we're gonna need a lot of bullets, a lot of like knowledge, friends, firepower, etc. And also Giovanni knowing how to do eldritch stuff is also a good thing too. Because fighting back, that'll be very useful.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks for the D10 bonus, boss. Appreciate you. And we had a little bit of a kerfuffle. You know, just a little bit of a skadoofle, a little bit of a, you know, little tumble with a ghoul that nearly killed Giovanni. Well, actually did kill Giovanni. He just came back. Lol.
You can't keep me out of this campaign.
For
guys.
Derek. I think that's the first time anybody's given Derek a D10 bonus. That's really funny. Okay. Fine by me, that's cool. Make it harder, why don't you? And we went to a doctor. It was a fellow that I just so happened to know because I rolled really well on like a circles check. I have a 10 in circles and I rolled below 10. I was like, pfft. So that kind of helped us out a lot. Giovanni died, and then he came back with a weird arm, and now he can do some sort of like strange telekinesis power. Very scary stuff. We're also wanted by the cops because Lulu, when we were making a getaway from was it a JC Penney that we were buying guns from? God, I love the United States. It
was Macy's.
It was a Macy's.
Yeah.
Same thing. They're both out of business. Or going out of business. So, we took off. Tried to get away from the cops. One of the cops was like, hey, I think I know you. It's like, I know you don't. So, got away. But only after a cop started chasing us. Went down an alleyway. And it's like, okay, play it cool. And then Enzo didn't play it cool because he put a gun up on his dashboard. Lulu ends up shooting both the police officers, killing both of them. And it's just like, iced them. Just like, gave him the old 1-2. And, Enzo was scared. So from there, Enzo takes his car to like a shady like what would you call that? Chop shop. Thank you. Probably in Brooklyn somewhere. A reroll, is that for Derek too?
No.
Is that for Derek too?
Oh, dude. Hey.
You bastard. Alright, reroll for Derek.
Love you.
So we deposited the car. This was all before we had the ghoul encounter. We deposited the car, got some new threads, and yeah, then we had the ghoul encounter. Giovanni's okay. Oh, and then the apartment. I almost forgot about this part. The apartment.
Was the climax. Pretty much at that juncture.
Yep, and at the apartment, Enzo's like, okay, we need to go back to my apartment so I can get some things and like figure stuff out. Place was swarmed with cops, and it's just like, okay, we'll just sneak in through the fire escape real quick, easy, in and out. It won't be any big deal. Giovanni played it really cool, played up the whole like, I'm a veteran, how dare you talk to me, like that sort of vibe. So he got away with it. Enzo was like sneaking and slipping through his apartment, and does pretty well, gets all of his things and stuff like that. Changes his clothes because he's covered in blood. And
I just realized your microphone is doing the octave drop thing again.
Oh, is it? Let me fix that real quick.
Yeah, sometimes I forget that your voice actually isn't that deep. Like, it's deep, but it's not like a fucking like G or some shit, you know what I mean?
Yo. Let's see here.
Oh baby.
Oh mama.
One day I'm gonna learn the whole song of Love Symphony, and I'll be able to sing that, but not yet.
Okay. They can't hear me, stream. Ooh. I'm saying evil things. Is that better? Is that better?
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay, we're cool. Okay.
Wait, what? No, it sounds like you're underwater.
You're coming in and out.
Wait.
Words. Words.
There you go.
I'm back. All right. Let's see here. Where were we? I think I know what the problem is. I think Steam is trying to download something right now while I'm streaming, and it's not working.
Oh,
that is
no.
definitely what's happening.
Yep, that'll do it. Kill it
Yeah,
dead.
I opened my Steam earlier. I hope mine's not doing.
Let's double check. Oh, nope, it's just Google Chrome. Thanks, Google Chrome. So let's see here. I have the minimum amount of tabs open. Oh, no, I don't. Lol. Okay. I got it all
I don't
figured
have
out.
magic tabs open.
Let me close Steam just for now.
Magic tabs.
Yeah.
Processor does not like Google very much. Okay.
Chrome is just fucking thirsty boy.
Take all me thing.
Yeah, it will take all your fucking.
Actually, I think it's that blurred background thing I have on my camera that's like eating so much.
That
That will
probably.
happen.
Wow! Holy crap! Folks.
Yeah, it eats a lot. That's why I don't use
Not
it.
dynamically
Whoa.
processing an image on your PC while also broadcasting definitely helps your RAM.
No. Wow. Okay, sorry. I just got 50% of my CPU back after I turned that off. Okay, we'll just leave it off.
Why don't you?
Good lord. Okay. Self-care. Thank you, Naris.
Naris.
Hydration check. Much love. I appreciate you.
Yeah, those backgrounds for whatever reason, they don't run off your GPU. They run off your CPU, and they're not optimized for running on a CPU. I don't get it.
They should definitely be
don't.
optimized for GPU because that's what that's for. Anyway, so let's see here. Okay, so like I said, the apartment got through the window. Like things were going pretty okay, and then on the way back to the bathroom out the window, somebody heard me, and it's like, oh man, everything's going horribly bad now, and it got really bad, and there's an entire police shootout. It was fun. Lulu killed a handful of more police officers just because she could. We found out that Lulu's not good without a gun, but when she has a gun, you should be afraid of her, very afraid. Crack shot. And made it to the roof. Giovanni was doing some weird, like, psyker bullshit where he was just, like, floating in air, like, destroying police officers, just, like, popping their brains and stuff. And, like I said, Lulu and I, made our way to the roof, and we figured that the only way to get down off of the said roof is to make a jump. And we did. I took some damage. It's fine. Everything's fine. We found Giovanni floating around, just hanging out, and we decided to pull him back down to earth because the guy's a bit of an egomaniac right now. So
Also, he went. I think he failed a power test.
yeah, he went
Push
unconscious.
it.
I had to have a talk with the big guns upstairs. He was not okay with me flexing my power like that. This
He's
is
like,
not
yo,
okay.
this isn't for you, perils. And so pulled you back down. We got to a car, I believe.
Yep.
And that's where we left off. Like, that's exactly where we left off, so.
Very good. Defense for everybody. Wonderful
Hey.
recap.
Thank you.
Oh yeah,
I know my recaps can be pretty colorful, so forgive me.
that was great, man. Thank you.
Thanks.
So, here at the precipice, dangling. Who's driving? And where are you going?
Well, let's see. I'm probably driving. Where are we going is a different question entirely.
I imagine you're probably all screaming a conversation. Well, you and Lulu might be screaming a conversation towards one another, unless you're just superhumanly calm in a given scenario like this.
So Enzo has already gotten like the screaming, panicking thing out of his system. He just jumped off a building, so I don't think he's panicking anymore. I think he's just like, I'm fucking invincible. It's like that fucking Metal Gear game. I'm fucking invincible. Just fucking jumps off of a roof again. Yeah. No, I think Enzo is completely fine unless Lulu's screaming at him.
Probably not. Probably a little bit of shock from what I saw my friend Giovanni do.
My man
Not
floating.
saying, you lost some sanity from seeing that, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we lost a good handful.
He's probably just chiefing on a cigarette, just like puffing on it madly, just like.
This did all happen in the same day.
Yes.
I did literally earlier this morning come back from seemingly the dead with a weird crippled ghost arm that I can touch and manipulate things telekinetically. And now apparently I can blow people's heads off. And you guys have survived a near-death encounter with like the entirety of, I think it was Boston's police department? So
New York.
New York, thank you.
One of
Yeah,
the
no, you
precincts.
guys had a rough morning and day generally. So
Yeah, we had to deal with the Manhattan police precinct. So
Including
that,
a detective,
yeah,
which
Yes.
Natalie shot,
didn't kill.
but did not kill.
Not yet.
Not.
Not yet.
His odds aren't that good.
This day's coming. Mark my word.
Mark my words.
A
Tuesday.
whistle?
Hazel.
Hey, what's
Put
up,
down
fella?
a bullet with his name on it.
It's Friday in California.
Huh?
I'm the only one who sees those stupid updates on Twitter. Anyway,
Every
so
Friday.
It is
Yep.
Friday.
From a Japanese film.
Amazing.
yeah. So I know that at least sitting in the back comfortably is Giovanni, who I figure after all that had like a little bit of blood running down, like, you know, not quite like full on stigmata, but like blood like coming out of his tear ducts he's been wiping away. Just sort of like comfortably lounging in the back seat. So, you two all right up there?
Yeah. Fine. My back is fucking killing me, and I'd imagine after the adrenaline wears off, I'm gonna be a sack of potatoes. But what are you gonna do? We're fucked. I wanted to like just state that plain. We're fucked.
You twos are fucked. I need to get out of this situation.
Hey, like, how do you think I feel? I got an entire career on my back, and now it's gone. In the instant, just poof, in a night, right? You know, I don't know what to do. I guess I'm just gonna be some sort of fucking soldier or soldat for the mob now. That's all I'm good for. Go back to Italy.
One night at a time, folks. One night at a time. We got more work to do.
Hey, look, you don't get to talk, mister. I float around after coming back from the dead.
You didn't tell me you were one of them voodoo guys.
I did ask you all how much you wanted to know. And you gave me a resounding not fucking much. So, you learned when you needed to. If it makes you feel any better, I would have preferred not to do that. And I paid significantly, as he reaches up and like daubs more blood out from his eye, for that little display. Thank you very much. So, in the future, if you two don't want to get into a shootout with the entirety of the NYPD, that would make all our lives better. I realize that wasn't within your control, but, okay? Shit's gone kind of crazy over the last 24 hours. I think we can all give each other a soft pass. Right?
I'll think about it.
Okay.
That's just not very Christian.
I was gonna say, you and your voodoo magic, that's between you and God. You can deal with that in the afterlife. But right now, just, don't do any of that weird magic on me.
You know, now that I think about it, I guess Christ came back from the dead. Are you Christ? Are you some sort of like Christ's equivalent?
You think he's Jesus?
I mean, I've never seen anybody come back from the dead before, so there's a chance.
Look, I'm as religious as the next person, but if he's Jesus, I'll eat my hat.
If I am, no one's told me, and I'm not gonna lie, I'd much prefer to be a normal person. Let's be honest, I'm not. I'm doing what I can with what I got. Unfortunately, it's a rough hand. Good news, it's helping us for the moment.
So,
And, yeah.
So wait. If you're Jesus, what does that make me?
You want to be one of my great and lovely apostles, you are more than welcome, as he gestures with his one good arm
So
in like the vague sign of the cross.
Mary Magdalene?
Well, that's not very... I wouldn't
Certainly
presume
no
that.
Virgin Mary.
Yeah, well... He'd actually crack a smile and start snorting a little bit.
Just in the backseat, just hear like he doesn't know how to respond to that.
Well, hey, don't make me mad or I'll be your Pontius Pilate, huh?
Don't get any ideas. I just killed 2 guys. Doesn't seem very Mother Jesus-like.
Who knows?
That was-
Those Romans are crazy.
Well, regardless, so we don't have to worry about quoting Romans. Next step is the same as the last. We get back, we finish our job. Did you guys learn anything up there?
No.
Learned how to
Shit.
fall into a trash can.
I learned that they pretty much we played right into their hands. That's what I've gathered from this. I need a lot of giggle juice and a good place to sit and have a think. Or we could just, say fuck it and start driving around New York City looking for this crazy lady that has powers like you, I guess.
I think our best bet is back where we came from. We get out of the city, we go to the boss's place. I'll make you whatever you want from his personal stash. My treat. You've been through a rough night. And then I can see about trying to find her.
Oh yeah, he lift up his coat. I got shot. This is a new I'm not feeling it just yet, but I will be. I know I will be.
You're absolutely feeling it. You're just playing it up.
Yep. It fucking hurts. Please fucking save me.
I mean, you're playing the hard guy role, but like, you got shot. It's agony. It's a cold heat.
Oh yeah, it's just like
Externally, it's a tingle. Internally,
internally screaming in Italian, just fucking Jacob, I just
like every time you look away from us, just like hold your finger up to your mouth, and just clamp down as hard as you can. We need to get you to a doctor, like now, like maybe the boss has someone on his payroll who can patch that up.
We can always go back. We can always go back to the Greek. He knows what he's doing.
All right. Let's
I'm
make
gonna
it
be
quick.
I'm gonna be out of commission for a few days though if we do that. So. Oh fuck yeah okay. He'd make a hard left and just like make a U-turn. Just like okay we're heading back. Just hand over hand I guess because it's not automatic.
You two need to stop getting shot because I'm sick of this city.
How have you not managed to get shot? What am I a bullet flat magnet or something? I don't fucking get it.
I'm too busy shooting the other people to get shot.
Oh, you're so right, Don. I'm looking for ways to save our ass while I'm the one getting riddled with holes like Swiss cheese.
Are you really going to complain about being shot after what happened last night?
Yeah.
As he literally gestures to like his entire left side.
Okay.
I literally got impaled through the stomach. Yeah, I want to make this clear. I know I haven't been very specific about just gestures to all this. This hurt. I felt that. That was not like ooh, he blacked out. Like, no, I felt that.
Okay, tough guy. I got stabbed too, okay, buddy? All right, pal? All right, chum? I got stabbed.
All right. Dick waving contest. Yeah.
No need to fight about it. Just get to the damn doctor and then get the hell out of this town.
Yeah.
Right.
Look. I don't know what you got going on or how many times you can, like, come back, Mr. Cat, but let's hope you got, like, 8 more lives underneath that hood, okay? We're gonna need them, I think. I don't got a way back, so this is a bit more, I'm in a lot of fucking pain. Lola, can you take the wheel for a second? This is like...
Oh, dear.
His head like against the window.
Oh, I don't feel so good.
Since I've driven, I usually have people to do that for me.
Yeah, okay, just steer, I'll accelerate and brake. I need to, like, hold my sight.
I'm gonna take a look and see what I got on my person.
I wish they'd invented duct tape.
Derek, can I make a luck roll to see whether or not I have, like, any spirits or anything on me so that could dull the pain a bit? Obviously, he's not driving if he drinks this, but it'll at least keep him from howling in pain every time that, like, the car door gently taps him.
We'll say if you get it, yeah, you just remembered to grab something, or you thought to grab a bottle of spirits before you left the boss's house.
Yeah, it's probably just like he filled his flask or something. He's like, oh, this is a nice vintage or something. I think I'll keep it. Like, let's see. Some luck is currently 45.
Oh, Lulu, slow down. Wait, I'm the one fucking... Hold on, I'm the one with the foot on the accelerator.
That's a 9. No, that is a 9. That's a 54. Damn it! I'm just over. Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Oof. You got a
Sorry.
D10 bonus.
I am
Need a
not
9.
using it to get you alcohol.
You needed a 9? Oh god. Never mind. Give me the booze.
No, I
Unlucky.
did need a 9.
You guys
I
were
have
in
a
rush.
45 in luck. I was like a couple off.
That's
So. Oh yeah, I know what you mean. Sorry. Yes, you're right, Derek. Oh. So he reaches for his flask and then realizes, like, shit, I probably left it back at the bar, back at the boss's house. Yeah, let's get you that doctor as fast as we can.
Okay. Lulu, make a left up here. I'm gonna floor it a little bit just cause, oh, I am leaking. You know, like the Titanic? You ever heard of that? You know, that terrible...
Yeah.
You ever heard of that terrible tragedy?
I had an aunt that died on the Titanic, I'll have you know.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He's gonna pull out a bartending cloth and just hand it up to him and just be like, just stuff it in the wound.
Oh!
Some kid.
Squeals like a pig.
It does have alcohol on it,
Oh,
so
did you know that there were...
probably a little more sanitized than anything else, at least.
Did you know that when they were building the Titanic, they built 2 other ships called the Olympic and the Britannic too?
Well, that's really interesting. No, I did not know that.
Yeah, the Olympic still exists. The Britannic sank at some point. I don't remember. Oh.
He totally knows it, but he knows it's taking your mind off the shit.
Oh.
So, you arrive to the doctor's office. Office is not really the right word for it. It's the garage underneath his apartment. He performs surgery. He removes the lead. He sutures the wound and binds the organ. You are not under anesthesia for any of this.
Ah! Just fucking screaming. Oh, my innards!
By the time that he's finished, 2 hours later, you are sewn shut, tight, stapled, bandaged, given a few extra changes for said bandage, and a little bit of antiseptic, like basically isopropyl alcohol.
Mm.
And about 3 days worth of painkillers.
Sure. Oh, you know, that, this hurts really fucking bad, but I gotta say, I'm really glad the detective didn't shoot me. That would have been hollow point. I would have looked like the backside of a tomato.
He kind of like finishes applying the bandage and kind of like pats on the area just to kind of like bop. This one talks. The whole time, never before have I seen one that can talk through surgery.
Never shuts up.
He is going to need rest. The longer, the better.
I can walk.
You cannot walk.
Giovanni was gonna give a look to the doctor the second he said, I can walk, just like...
He just shakes his head.
Give me a fucking crutch, I can walk. I didn't get shot in the legs.
You're taking the back seat, buddy. We'll drive.
Oh, man, I hate backseat driving. Who's driving?
I guess I'm driving.
Do either of you even got a license?
A license for what?
To drive a car!
I don't think there's such a thing back
I
then.
think there were. Hold on.
I think driver's licenses were... I think it was slightly... It was around this era.
1903. Yeah, so it's like about 3 decades prior. It'd be Missouri and Missouri? Missouri was one of the first states to issue driver's licenses? Really? How behind we are in everything else, we were one of the first states to issue driver's licenses.
If it makes you feel any better, Red, it's probably because of the fact that they made driver's licenses a thing in states where the mortality rate from cars was so high.
Think of all those cliffs that I was driving over.
Yeah, Missouri is a nightmare, so I understand. Missouri is a nightmare to drive. You
When
should
realize
see
it
my
wasn't a
hometown.
progressive push for betterment.
Dude,
It was,
get into
oh
your
Jesus, we're all
fucking
killing
house.
ourselves on cliffs.
I wasn't even driving then.
Yeah, you were fucking going on a little hobbit adventure, fucking driving through all the hills and making your way out the precipice. Like, you know when the hobbits are like stuck alongside the mountain and they're like settling, you know? Like that's what you were doing through Arkansas. God, I love the Ozarks. And the no railing that they put on like 300-foot drops. Oh man, good times, good times. We're in New York though, so we don't need to worry about that as much.
I don't know if I would have, like, how common are driver's licenses at this point? Because
Incredibly
Giovanni
common. They've been around for almost 30 years at this point.
okay, yeah, Giovanni would have. Yeah, Giovanni would be like, I've got a license. I can
In
drive.
that case, Lurleen says, of course I got a license. My father bought me one.
Your father buy you a license, he like looks over and just like, oh my god.
Isn't that how it works? You go down to the DMV, you give them $20, they give you the license.
Okay, look. I know that this is a bit new to you, but in 25 they made motor vehicles you have to have a license to drive it, and they usually test you. They don't just let you buy it.
Well, that's news to me.
Oh my god, I'm gonna fucking die.
Look, I can drive a car. I drove my boyfriend's car. The wreck was totally not my fault.
I feel bad for that car.
I'll drive.
If they didn't want to get hit, they shouldn't have been crossing when I was going.
Doc, give me an extra dose of morphine. I don't trust these knuckleheads.
He looks at you, looks to a stash of morphine, just like gives you a very like blank stare when he looks back.
Look, you got one arm Willie here, and you got Miss I crashed my boyfriend's car. Okay, look, I'm gonna be the one driving. I don't care if I got a hole in me. I don't care if I got half of my head hanging off my fucking neck like a tuna can.
Telekinetic hand on his shoulder, like just gently, like on Red's shoulders, be like a soft pat.
Doesn't count as a car crash if you hit a cart and buggy. Or horse and buggy.
That's even worse. The fucking horses.
The horse was okay. The
If
people,
you would like to,
they were eventually okay.
Okay.
when they made it to him. If you would like to try to persuade the doctor to part with another bottle of morphine, you can do so with a persuade roll.
Oh yeah, I'm very persuasive. I'm not even being ironic. That's like one of the things that.
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm
You're
gonna.
surprisingly charismatic for a bunch of crazy assholes.
I have charm. So I'm gonna like word this a little differently. Hey, look, Doc, just give me an extra dose of morphine and I'll make it worth your while. Hey, I'm going back to the boss's place. Maybe I can, shake him for something.
Give me the roll.
Yeah. D100. I need below an 80. God damn. I got a detail.
Motherfucking damn!
God motherfucking damn!
Stand you people with your negotiating. How's $10 for the bottle?
We don't got that kind of money to give away. It's fine. Hey, Doc, please.
Not that kind of money to give away.
The boss does.
He holds his hand out to you expectantly, Lulu.
I pull out a crisp $10 bill and put it in his hand.
He hands over a small vial of morphine. It's about the same size that he already gave to Names Are Hard, Enzo here.
Yep.
I would have paid double to have him stop talking.
Alright, Doc.
He looks to you, Red. This might hurt a little bit, but you'll be okay to drive home. Give me your side. And he jams you in the back with a steroid.
Ooh.
It's a big fuck-off needle, because steroids at this point are not as developed as they are now. It hurts going in, and it hurts when he takes it back out. But the throbbing ache in your right kidney is it's kind of getting a little bit easier to deal with. Just a little bit.
Okay, no deep breaths, no deep breath. Okay, think I'm gonna be alright, as long as I take little sips of air every now and then. Yeah, we're good. Okay, sure. Wow, that felt fucking awful. How are you a doctor? What happened to your medical license?
with
How
that,
are
I
you a
think we
lawyer?
should go.
I got a cool. I got a really neat little badge right here. Little nifty badge. I don't think you know what. You can have this. He just take it off like there's no point. He just tossed it to him and just started back out towards his car, just like taking it slow. Just okay. I really hope that we don't run into any horses on the road because it seems like you have an aversion to horses. This is new information to me.
It'll be fine. Trust me.
If I need to tap out, I'm gonna trust you to drive more than I trust one arm. Okay. We should get you a hook. You know, it look like Captain Blackbeard.
And that's where I have a slight issue. And I think like he sort of like gently raise one of his arms. Not that I don't trust you behind the wheel, but more importantly that you two were both engaged in a shootout with multiple police officers, some of whom survived. And as I understand, they are still looking for you. So maybe, just maybe, we only have one of the two wanted felons in the front seat, and I'll be on the other side. And unlike you, I don't need my hand to reach over to grab the wheel.
Well, I think that the person who just got shot up with morphine should be the one in the back.
I think I should be the one in the front so I can soak up some bullets for you idiots.
I'm this close to ordering a fucking cab. What are we gonna do?
I'm driving, god damn it, I'm fucking driving, I'm on the keys! He just like hold his hand up, jingle him around.
Alright! Gio's just gonna walk to the other side and open up the passenger door and sit in. And just like, you know, I would say he crosses his arm, but he crosses his arm and then realizes he can't complete the gesture and just
Fuck.
annoyingly like leans on the inside of the window.
Damn, I'm evil GM. Fucking you guys up.
This is funny though.
Can I just say, like, my favorite part is that we started the campaign as like, yeah, we're a bunch of cool cat detectives, and now we're basically just Seinfeld. Like,
We literally are
Wait,
Seinfeld.
to fucking drive the car.
Okay, so
What's the deal with Cthulhu?
I mean, what the hell's going on in New York? So Bonnie would be Jerry. I would be Jason Alexander.
I'm Elaine.
Yeah, absolutely. That's perfect. That's absolutely great. We need a force so we can have a Kramer.
What are you guys doing in there? I am Cthulhu, Johnny.
See, I Cthulhu, Jerry.
Seinfeld, in case you can't tell.
Watch Seinfeld.
I watched a little bit of it. It's all right. Last season's not worth watching, just like most shows. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna climb into the driver's seat. I'll reach over, mistakenly, and I was just like, oh, and I like feel like I open something up as I'm like grabbing Lulu's door for her. Like, oh, fuck, okay, that's what I get for showing manners.
You know, I've seen you get shot. You don't need to keep pretending to be a gentleman.
Okay, fuck.
Okay.
Have a seat, buddy. He's literally just gonna pat the driver's seat for him to sit down.
Oh, he's like an old man, just like having to like turn and then like sit down and then like bring his legs around to like get into the car. Just like, off this shithead soon. I'm fucking. Oof.
So, dumb question. I can't remember. Were seatbelts invented yet?
No. Seatbelts were also not mandatory until like the early 70s. So, yeah, that doesn't.
I feel.
Yeah, my grandmother refused to wear a seatbelt. To give you an idea.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So, Giovanni would, as Lulu gets in the door, like, he would close the door behind her with the dead arm and, sort of lean against the door. All right. You know where to go, boss. Let's go home.
Yep, home. Yep, the home I no longer have. Yep, that home. No, the other one. He'd like put it in gear and start taking off onto the road.
All right. Please make a drive roll.
Oh boy, I can't wait to crash my car into a, like, I don't know, a brothel or something. Let's see.
You can take a +10 from the steroids.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Like a bonus or like a penalty?
A bonus.
Okay, cool. So that would mean I would need an 80. I'm gonna get another 81. Oh, okay, that's pushing
66.
it.
Good thing this isn't Dark Heresy.
No kidding.
You arrive about 3. I'd say you're probably driving a little bit slower given the pain, just to be safe and keep your mind focused. Maybe about 4 hours. You arrive back to the estate. It is quite as the way you left it. You do not see the boss's personal vehicle here. The guards open the gate and usher you in once more.
Oh. Hey, good. Looks like we're still in good shape. Got plenty of time. Yep. Alright, cool. I keep saying cool. Cool was not a word yet.
I'm sure it was a word. It wasn't as.
The cat's pajamas. It's bang up there, I say.
So there had to be someone who. Oh, that's right. Cool didn't become a thing until beatniks were a thing. Okay,
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yep.
What do y'all do?
I did promise them drinks, so Giovanni will go into the bar and see if anyone follows, and he will mix up a rather nice set of spirits and get to it. And I did have spirits on my person. Son of a gun! I actually anyway, whatever. I clearly just forgot to use them.
My man. Orgor.
So so he'd go over to the bar there, sort of reach over and grab a bottle with his one hand, and then a couple of like shot glasses would float over because he's telekinetically reaching with the other one and not thinking about it. Because as far as he's concerned, he didn't lose a hand; he's just got a weird invisible one now. And he starts immediately beginning to like mix up some drinks. So, what's your poison of choice then, my good Christian friend?
You're talking to
Like
me?
Yes.
Because
Ostensibly.
I think she's Christian too. I'm just saying. He's just like sitting down on one of the overstuffed chairs, just like, just like completely zonked out, just like.
My man zonked.
All right, either one of you two answer. I'm just gonna make you both lemon drops and call it a night.
I don't want any honey. Just like make me something hard.
Okay, can do that. He turns over, and what about you?
Lemon drop sounds fabulous.
Fantastic. All right, I'm looking up a nice. Let's see.
Hey, if
And we're in the 1920s, right? I believe.
Yeah, no, 1930 exactly, but 1920s cocktails would obviously still be a thing. So.
Yeah. Take a look and see.
So if
we're gonna get you a sidecar. Something really nice.
That's a classic. That actually just came back into popularity, believe it or not.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
It's a good drink.
Last time I played this game, we actually went to a speakeasy, and the first thing I did was go like, "Hey, do you want a sidecar?" And I was like,
"Hey."
So.
I've always wanted to go to a speakeasy. Sounds like so much fun.
It really does. Get all dressed up.
Yeah, it's worth it. It's 100% worth it. So Giovanni would immediately get out. He'd start on yours first, Red, because immediately he's like, "Yeah, you're the wounded one. You actually did pretty good today." So immediately just 2 ounces of cognac, an ounce of Cointreau orange liquor, 3/4 ounce lemon juice, and he just sort of shakes it up a little bit, pops the top, pours it into a nice deep cup, a nice little glass, throws a little lemon twist in there and slides it your way. Then immediately gets the lemon drop going on the other side and just slides it back your way. All right, that's for today. If the boss asks, it's on me.
Okay. Yep. Sure. Thanks, boss. Hey, you just take the glass. If I gotta ask, if I die, what are you guys gonna do with my body?
Throw it in the river. What else?
What fucking river?
That's what you do when you get a dead body. You wrap it up in a rug and you throw it in the river.
Are you sure you're not from Chicago? He'd say, just put his drink up to his lips.
No, but I am struggling with this Brooklyn accent.
The Brooklyn, you gotta talk like this. You gotta be like, "Hey, I'm from Brooklyn. Fuck you."
I'm walking here.
I'm walking here. Get the fuck out of the way.
So, What would you prefer? Personally, I hope that doesn't become a thing, but apparently, it's a high-risk job. Let's see.
I don't fuck it. Send me back to Chicago or something. I don't know.
Do that.
We'll leave a nice note for your mother.
Your mother.
Where'd your mother? Just there's a sticky note on his coffin that just says "Oops."
Word.
You're
Singular.
Word. Yeah, it just says singular in parentheses. No, look. I would say we'll cross that bridge when we get there, but I feel like by the time we cross that bridge, I'm gonna be falling off of it. So let's. I haven't written a will, because I'm, 20-ish. I'm 25. I didn't think I need to be writing a will at 25, but it happens, I guess.
I think at this point, I think that Giovanni would be mixing himself a highball, and you'd see he'd be shaking it, and one half of it would be visibly being shaken, and have to be sort of doing its own thing, and just absentmindedly sort of lets go of it, and it just hovers there as he looks to the side, holding it with his invisible hand, not thinking about it. Honestly, I don't know what to do with me, so I guess just lead me somewhere they'll find me. But honestly, there's enough boys out there dying for other things. So wouldn't be the first 20-year-old in an early grave, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, there was that Spanish flu, and the war. So.
Just last week, my cousin's maid fell into a vat of molasses and drowned.
What the hell are you talking about?
Damn.
We were talking about people dying.
That's actually somehow worse than me.
Story.
That sounds like a dream I had. What the fuck?
That sounds like an even worse way to die than being, well, what happened to me, if I'm being honest. Takes a drink. At least mine was fast. God, what a horrible way to go.
That's a slow way to go. I'm not even making a joke on that one.
I'm gonna go take a look at the saltwater pool that might steal my soul or something. It's somehow less unpleasant than that conversation. Have a good night, you two. And he's gonna put the empty glass down that he downed in one shot and start walking over towards the pool to take a look and see how it's looking.
So did the family did they file some sort of lawsuit against the company? Or... How does that happen?
I just want Lurleen to be this ridiculous character who doesn't know anything about the world, so...
It's like that one guy on TikTok, it's just here's a thing of gasoline. My friend burned his house down, and his 2 kids, and it just cuts off. It just says the most random, obscure, insane shit, and then it just ends the video.
Realize you're like a bubbly version of Mark Zuckerberg. You're human ostensibly in every way, but socially. So
I got Sweet Baby Ray's.
Sweet Baby Ray's.
Yeah.
He says like a million times.
You really like Sweet Baby Ray's? Honestly, I like Sweet
Smoking
Baby
meat.
Ray's.
Smoking meats.
Smoking meat.
With the boys. Smoking meat.
The boy.
Totally normal.
So,
I'm not a lizard in human skin. Anyway.
Giovanni, you make your way to the pool. You find that it is much how you left it. The large distinction being the wheelbarrow that was used to cart in all of the salt, just being kind of left haphazardly on its side. It is empty, and there is no visible salt content in the water. The shutters are still not drawn. You can see the fog rolling in from the forest to the south and east of the estate. It is a silent night and pitch dark.
Giovanni's gonna bend down a knee, take a finger and run it through the water and just
Tastes salty.
Good. Good. Well, at least one thing's working tonight. And he's gonna reach out his ghost hand, sort of go across the water. And he's actually looking to see, is it a hand shape that he's making on the water?
It is kind of just a singular draw. It's all kind of circular at the same time, but it's oblong. It's a point, but the disruption on the water surface belies whatever shape it might actually take.
How about that? I guess I didn't get my hand back after all. Huh. He's gonna go around and start drawing the shutters one at a time until they're closed. And after that's done, he's just gonna check to see the inside, see whether or not it looks like if he turns the lights in the pool off, that it'll actually go like pitch black, like if it's keeping light from outside out.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what they were designed for.
Perfect. He's then going to turn around, walk back in, and see where his two erstwhile friends are.
Where are you?
I'm just
Probably where you left me at the bar. Drinking.
so you know, a lot of people don't know this, but in like Cambridge, that's when they discovered germs. Shit. Like 1880 something. Did you know that?
Are you talking to me?
I
Of
think
course
so.
I knew that. I went to Harvard.
No, I'm talking like Cambridge, like over in like the Britain and stuff.
Cambridge, Harvard. It's all the same.
Yeah, they used to think that bad smells what gave us diseases.
I was gonna say, I was having him reach up with his left arm. I'm like, right, no, invisible. Like as he enters the door. Mind if I borrow you two for a little bit? You can keep having this conversation. I just want to make sure
Please.
what I'm about to do.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, if that was the case, Giovanni's mother must have been disease-ridden. No laughs, okay. He's just gonna start getting himself up.
He pauses. You're under pain medication. I'll give you that. And he's just gonna walk back out into the towards the pool. And he's gonna pull two pool chairs up and sort of set them off to the side. All right. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna need you to just keep an eye on things. That's the only way I can describe it. Just keep an eye on it. I'm gonna go in, and I'm gonna bring. Was there any fishing rods when I saw in the shed earlier?
Probably.
Okay. He's gonna go into the shed, grab one of the reels of fishing rod, just like half the thing out, and just bring it up to his teeth and break it off. Break the hook off the end, and just take it and tie it around his wrist, and go and tie the other half around like a rock from outside, and bring it in. Sort of put it down in the side of the pool. I'm gonna go in there, and if I pull that rock, you need to fucking pull me out. Simple as that. So, just
You
stay
mean
awake.
Me pull you out because Mr. I got shot and needed morphine. Doesn't look like he's gonna be of much help.
That German or something?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
You're
He's gonna
not
like slump
okay.
against the wall.
How many wounds are you missing right now, by the way, Red?
5. My hit point max is 9. I'm at 4. Did I get any back from all that surgery?
I'm gonna roll a d4 to see how many you get back. You get 2 back, and you will regain 1 each day.
I'm well on my way.
As long as you're resting and what have you, keeping yourself on the medication to keep yourself from hurting or injuring yourself any further.
You know, the Germans had a bunker so complex they called it the Labyrinth. And they, even until the end of the war, when Germany declared that they couldn't win, that labyrinth was still never penetrated by Allied forces.
Did you know that German chocolate cake isn't from Germany?
Isn't it from Missouri?
Well, I don't know.
Why'd you even fucking say it?
You were talking about Germany.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, Black Forest cake is from Germany.
Giovanni quietly, like, is about to say something, like, realize this is the loop, and he just, like, quietly walks around the other side of the pool and just gets down into his bathing trunks, which I'm pretty sure they're just the trunks you wear. They're just like underwear.
Anyway,
Up
the
for a go.
labyrinth thing I was saying that,
I'm gonna like pull a lamp or something and put my coat on it and set it next to him, and then go over to the pool.
Alright. So, I'm pretty sure how this works is you're not gonna need to physically remove me for the water. It's trance-like. The whole point is, the water should be, and he again dips his finger in after he licks it. He wants to see if there's any temperature difference between his saliva and the water.
I imagine you probably kicked the internal heaters on earlier, so at this point it would be at temperature.
Okay. Perfect. So I go in and I relax. My body won't be able to tell the difference between the water's temperature and mine, its buoyancy and mine. Basically, I sit in there, I should feel like I'm nowhere. I trance out and all the crazy, ungodly heathen shit that I'm not going to explain to you because I don't feel like causing more psychological harm to you in one day than you've already suffered will happen. You don't need to see it because I'm going to be in the dark. If the rock moves, it's because I probably will have pulled it or I'm being pulled. If that's the case, just haul on it. This is fishing line. It's meant to haul bass out of the water. And I'm not going to lie, he looks down at his arms. It's not going to be easy for me to break anymore. So just tug on it. Make it hurt if you have to. I'd rather this cut my wrist and wake up than be fine and drown. That's it. I don't know how long it's going to take. He starts walking into the pool. And I imagine his trunks do that, like, inflato thing. Just to push the bubbles out. Oh, and could you close that, that last gate for me? I can't really reach it from here very easily.
Sure.
Thank you.
I think that's where we'll cut to our first break, folks.
Sounds good. Folks, stick around. We'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes with more Call of Cthulhu. Thanks very much. Boo! Ha! Did I scare you? That's the point. You should be. Welcome back to. Wait, why are you scared? You're the one doing. You're the one doing the scare. Anyway, welcome back, folks. Welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. I'm gonna toss it right back over to Derek.
We come back in on a deep black well. Infinitude stretched out for a boundless journey, and flitting through it quickly back to the anchor point wherein Giovanni found himself last, he finds himself again, dangling over the abyss, a veritable city of non-Euclidean architecture screaming down at you until you orient yourself once more and realize that in a way you're above it. What do you do?
So Giovanni's gonna take a moment and just sort of like, in this state, look around, get his sort of, I don't want to say get his bearings, because there are no bearings to get here. As best as he can do is align himself somewhat vertically with what he thinks is the plane. And as he does look around, all right, it's all mind over matter. It's all in here. It's all here. So I'm looking for someone. I've got to think where they'd be. Imagery is the clue. What did the doc say? Pyramids, Egyptian gods. Was it Babylonian or was it Egyptian? And I'm gonna, because this is Omni going, yo, fuck, I don't remember exactly.
It was Babylonian. Sumerian.
Okay. Yeah, because Giovanni's way fucking smarter than me by like an order of magnitude. The boy's sitting at a 70 int and a 94 education rating. Like he's actually foremost understanding this stuff. So pauses. Right, Babylonian. Okay. So Babylonian, Egyptian imagery, that's the key. And then she had a thing on her arm, votive figure. That's what it was. Votive figure. Babylonian votive figure. Look for the votive figures, look for the Babylonian writing. Let's see if that gets us something. Oh god, I'm probably gonna die. And he's gonna stretch his arm out, and he's going to try to impose his will and use it to move him in the direction he feels will have answers. Like, he realizes that distance here, movement here, it's relative. He's here hunting for ideas. So he's hoping moving forward is moving towards something useful to him.
The directions that you take are irrelevant. The further you propel yourself forward by will and thought alone, the further a figure in your mind's eye begins to cement itself. Elongated and stretched, appendages raised high. The figure that you see on the screen is the same image that you can see in your mind's eye. As if the trees of your thoughts, clouded by the agonies of mortality, are beholding a sick truth. And as you pass through this place, Giovanni truly begins to understand it. These are monuments. These are city structures. These are things for which your mind lacks the comprehension to understand. If you've ever seen an ant, you know that you could take that ant and put it up next to a table, and it would see it as a flat surface and therefore terrain. From its perspective, that would be correct. But its perspective is fundamentally flawed because that is not the purpose of a table. Furthermore, if you were to put, say, a TV remote, would that ant even have the capacity to understand what a TV remote is? Or would it all look as if it's one great shape? Because its perspective is flawed. But Giovanni, this transference, this movement through this space, is unclouding the agonies of mortality from your mind, solidifying sick truths. You see the dawn of man. And it is not through the will of a god speaking his most favored creation into existence. Nor is it random happenstance in genetic evolution. No, you see somehow in your mind a great tree stretching itself in the form of a scientist in what you could only understand as some form of a laboratory. And you see an accident that takes place. The life forms beginning to take shape. The amino acids separating and breeding. You see the birth of your race as no more than happenstance. Please make a sanity roll.
I was waiting for it. Oh god. Okay. Yeah. That's pretty good actually. That's I'm still more sane than that by a fair margin. My sanity currently is 23. So that is
You
a
take a
6.
single point of sanity damage.
Yeah, my sanity is 22. But that is better.
It's dropping.
Better than
I'm
me rolling for it.
Thank you. Let's see. So I'm gonna go here.
Do it.
Do it. No,
Do
don't do it. Don't do it.
Do it.
I like him too much. No, I don't. He's a monster, and honestly, he probably shouldn't be alive.
Rot.
Okay, I'm gonna move this here.
The vision carries you forward. Your insatiable hunger for knowledge, maybe not even completely your own at this point, urging you on. You find a tower, bedecked and decorated in all manner of creatures that defy rationale, carved into this weeping black stone, like a leak from a sieve of unreality. It beckons you. And at the very top of it, shining like a star, a yellow shape.
Nothing ventured. And Giovanni is going to move himself upward. He's already kind of, as this has been happening, like as he's witnessed all of this, I think the thing that kept him from going utterly nuts at seeing the creation of humanity was that he was already a nihilist, and seeing it just kind of confirmed it. And it pisses him off more than it distresses him that he was not raging against some cosmic machine, but unfortunately more right than he should have been. Which is not a very just And that just sort of confirms it for him. Like, oh, okay, so I got left in a basket for nothing. Cool. Just random chance. So at this point, just grimly, he's pushing onwards like, I have a job to do. I gotta do it, gotta do it. Just keep my eyes on the prize, keep myself focused. I don't need to see all goddamn universe. I just need to see where this woman is in the Tri-County area. And he's just floating upwards towards this.
A man
Question.
floating.
uh, one last question. Like, as he's floating up, he would look to see where his arm was. Does he see something there?
You are whole.
I should do this more often. He's gonna float upwards towards this.
I too will grow another arm.
Giovanni of many arms. They're all weirder than the last.
I have backwards hands and shit. A Rakshasa.
He's heading up there, Derek.
You arrive to Star, the shape, with arms by its side, and a long, elegant staff ending in 7 points. Its face is obscured, covered in a tattered yellow hood. Its entire body wrapped in similar cloth. It says nothing.
Giovanni sort of looks up at it. And he realizes, like, if this thing deigns to address him, it's lowering itself significantly. He is 100% aware he is talking to his better, as far as he is concerned, anyhow. And it's kind of humbling for the first time, actually meeting a human that he's not got the better of somehow in some way. And he just, he slowly bows and just tries to observe as he floats around.
The star above this shape begins to change form. From a pale yellow, it turns a sickly green. And the sickly green begins to unravel into shapes. I would like you to make the sanity roll before I tell you what you see this time.
That is entirely fair. Okay, so that's gonna be... No, I don't need more Prohibition cocktails. This is more important. Wait. Yeah!
Oh my
Another
god.
success. My boy is ready! Not really. He's as ready as a mortal can be to witness unfathomable truths.
I'm ready to fucking face the Lord.
I'm ready, says Elmo in front of the jet engine.
I'm going to divide this by 3.
Oh lord.
Okay.
So that is 4. We're rounded. It's Call of Cthulhu. It's 5. We're rounding it up.
Okay, that's fair. So I'm looking at 17 sanity. I'm in danger.
You could have just lost it all there, but you didn't. And what you gained for passing that roll, probably something that you would have rather not seen. You see a war on this world. The race that made yours, another shapeless, of their own foul alchemical creation. You see darkness and light like the sun being unleashed upon the face of the earth. And it just happens to cross your mind the old biblical story, let there be light. But this light was not good, for it scoured the earth of all life. A great priest with no parallel, no equal. Unleashed something here. And now sleeps beneath the ocean, waiting for his daughter to birth him once again.
Giovanni sort of takes this all in, quiet, like a person, like a person in a graveyard. Like he's just sort of observing this history as reverently as he can. He realizes this isn't even really supposed to be for him to see. He's just here. He has to be. But nothing needs to allow him to be. He's just, honestly, a small enough minnow where the sharks don't care. And as he sort of floats there taking this in, and then he sees the light, dare I say color, shapeless and formless. He begins to put it together. That's it. She's not channeling power. She's being used. It's puppeting her. Oh, fuck. And he's just gonna slowly, like, push back. Okay. So he's gonna sort of, like, drift a little bit away from this as best as he can. So it came from there. It came from this. Same things that made us make that. There's a tie. There's gotta be a way. There's some kind of bind. Maybe there's a thread. And he's gonna reach out and try to grab into just like air with both his real hand and what he knows in the real world is the hand he no longer has. Sort of grab on to something until he feels like a string. And he's just gonna go, okay. If there's a connection, a way to find it, it's either this or nothing.
Please make a power roll.
All right, let's do it. 68. Let's go, please. Okay. Yeah, 51.
So go ahead and roll a d10 for your Cthulhu Mythos going up for witnessing what you just witnessed.
Yes. 2. That's not bad.
Not a 1.
What? Yeah, it's not a 1.
It's-
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
not a 1.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's not bad at all. Every little point, every point helps. That's not a joke. Let's see. There we go. Just gonna go down there, so that puts me into Cthulhu Mythos 22, and I guess I'd make a power roll, as a D10 roll as well, since I succeeded on a
Your
power check.
Cthulhu Mythos is now above your sanity, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Do I also make a D10 power roll as well?
Yeah.
Well, that feels right. It's all right. I'll take it. If I have to get low rolls today, at least the sanity rolls are the ones that are coming in low. Like, it's fine. I'll take them. Power 69. Nice. Power nice. But we're doing good. So yeah.
You can see that this cord that you pulled is no cord. It is slimy, wrapped around your wrists. And it's holding on to you just as much as you are holding on to it. This tower, this machine, begins showing you the process of which this whole conspiracy began. 2 opposed cults. One to Shub Niggurath, the other Cthulhu. Over the course of centuries, the cult to the mother was infiltrated and turned against their original purpose through eugenics and other crimes against humanity. They bred a perfect specimen. One that, for a very, very long time, was kept in a place that's almost familiar to you. At least, you've been there once before. But at the present moment, in transit, in a large car, suspended in a tank of salt water, a young woman with pale skin and white hair rides to a very lavish estate on Fifth Avenue. You can see the gathered cult and their non-TOS masses gathered for this final ritual. One that, as far as you can tell, they believe will bring about the resurrection of their priest god. The machine lets go of you. The yellow figure deigns to glance your way.
Giovanni immediately averts his eyes and just goes, and he doesn't say anything. He just bows and pushes away from where he is. Not from that guy. He's not pushing him. He's basically beelining as fast as he can go back.
Please give me one more power test.
Okay. Power test? Come on, cowboy. Now is the time. Ooh, that's a success. That is a success. I am 8 under.
Good
I
news,
will.
bad news.
Okay.
You're gonna get back. You can feel something in a dark crevice down here in the abyss that follows you.
So he's gonna turn around and see if he can catch a glimpse of what it is before he pops back up. No? Okay. He, realizing he's being followed, realizing that he is being chased, possibly hunted, he is going to just turn his mind upward and just will, I need to be back. And he's going to just rocket up. Like, I figure his movement in this place isn't like he's moving himself, it's like he's being blown about or pulled on a string. And he just, the reel, he's just trying to reel himself back in.
Lulu, the stone falls into the water.
Here we go. So a power check for me.
What do you do?
Can I still see him in the water? I mean, as far as I can, just there. It's like
You can't really see anything. It's kind of pitch black in here.
I actually
You
have
heard
like,
of the water.
I figure like the way the thing is set up, like you have the shutters over it, you're probably sitting on a chair outside the shutters. That's why he had the rock there, because you wouldn't be able to see him. So.
It has to be pitch black for it to work.
If I reach into the water as far out as I can I feel him?
What check would you like to try to make?
My character sheet's on the other computer that's completely unplugged. So I was going for power because I remember what I have in. I remember most of them. I just don't remember what they're called. Like, I remember what I have in most of them.
You're killing me, Smalls.
I did not realize until we set up, and that is on me, but I remember what I have in most of them. I just don't remember the names of all the things that I can choose from.
Make a roll.
Power?
That's not trying to feel him out. That's trying to directly intervene with your will.
I'm gonna fish him out. Yep, I have a 65 in power. Strong gal.
You know that's not what power is, right?
That'd be strength is what you're thinking
Strength
of.
is what I want then. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, power is like what I'm using
Power's
to...
the psyche stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's my...
That's still... I think that's an extreme success for your strength, though. I'm just...
What did you roll? Oh my god, yeah. Damn.
I'm sick of having to take you guys to the hospital.
These goddamn mages in this goddamn pool.
Imagine she just kind of braces her feet up against the edge of the pool, wraps the fishing wire around like her jacket so it's not like cutting into her arm, and then just gives one mighty like I'm pulling out a bass.
What you see with this glorious feat of strength as you wrench Giovanni's body from the pool at first confuses you. Tiny black strips clinging to his skin. But it doesn't confuse you for long, because not even a second later, the water beneath you erupts into a violent force, with many more of these small leeches. For a second, disincorporated, the mass merely lingers on the pool. You pull Giovanni out of the water and away from it as best you can. The light from the doorway, the only thing illuminating this room. And then you can hear this wet squelching, followed by this hideous, tinny as the bodies of every one of them begin to shudder and vibrate, scooting together along the surface of the water until they take shape into a large corporeal mass.
I'm sorry, buddy, you're on your own. I pull you out of the water and back the hell. Getting the hell out of Dodge.
Oh boy.
Am I back yet?
Yeah.
Well, I'll try and like guide you along with me then if you're able to walk. But I'm getting out of there, or at least.
Oh yeah, Giovanni like. Oh, okay, that one. Oh my god!
Catch your breath. We need to get the hell out of here. I don't know what's in that water, and I do not want to find out.
Meanwhile, Enzo's talking to like the coat rack that you set up for him, and it's just like,
talking about Germany.
yeah. So you know, the first internal combustion engine was the modern one, 1876.
So do you not see that?
You can hear a hideous shrieking sound emanating from where you are sitting as the beast takes shape.
Oh, Lord. Lord Jesus.
I've got a crazy man and I've got a one-armed man who just nearly drowned. I am so screwed. I wouldn't say screwed. I'm dead.
I'm gonna pull out my gun. It's like, hold that thought. He just like gestured to the coat rack and like pull out his gun. I'm ready.
What's up, everybody? Roll dexterity.
Oh,
Okay.
Lord have mercy. Lord save us. Lord Jesus. Oh, Lord.
Okay.
You're gonna end up shooting me instead.
Reach for the sky. Just fucking shoots her by accident.
You think the coat rack is me and I'm the monster?
Yeah.
My boy.
My man rolling. My man's rolling good. What the fuck? What's all these rolls, man? Jesus.
I'm gonna assume that's a fail on my part.
I think it's just gonna be
Giovanni
order.
goes
I'm
first.
above the 78.
Oh, boy.
I go first?
You're gonna go first, buddy.
Okay. Alright, I am trying something. Okay. Alright. How big is this thing, Derek? This nightmarish mass of wigglies. I didn't hear that. That was muffled.
I think he's thinking.
Oh,
Looking for its build size.
yeah.
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
specifically looking for, let me just make sure I've got this right. I will need its power equivalent.
Probably gonna be a lot higher than yours.
Yeah, no.
You want to know what its power is, Omni?
For what I'm about to do. Because I need to spend magic points equal to a fifth of it.
100.
A man spending 20? Do you have 20?
I'm so close to 20, but just not there yet.
Not happening,
All right.
boss.
No, nope, it's not, unfortunately.
Better get out your ice pick to fight a fucking eldritch horror.
Nope.
He's gonna chip
Um,
away at it.
Let's see.
That was good.
Oh, God. All right. So, Giovanni is going to take one look at it, and, like, he's going to outstretch his one hand, and then pause, take, like, one big, just gaze at it. And his turn to both of you and just say, fucking run. And he's just going to blitz through the house. He's not waiting. He will, as he's running. Let's see if I can cast anything practical here. Okay. The only thing I can think of is, oh boy. Okay, yeah. With this qualifies as a single target, correct, Eric? With this entity. Okay, perfect. So he's going to, as he's running, turn around, reach his ghost hand back, and sort of clench. And as he does, he's going to start sort of whispering words that just don't quite materialize. You can't hear them. They're like way below the audible range of humankind. And as he's saying it, he's going to attempt to cast King's Lament on this thing. It's going to cost 3 magic points, 1 sanity point, and we make opposed power rolls. If I win, let's see, yeah. Just make sure I got this right. For the spell take effect, the caster must succeed in a power roll, a post power roll with the target. If I win, then, well, we'll get to that when it happens, I guess. But it's, you know what it does, more or less. Just
Okay.
facetious with the audience.
Go ahead, buddy.
On, buddy! Yes!
Oh, what the fuck? What's with your rolls?
God,
I wanna roll like this.
using my evil cultist side. Over
I
here,
mean,
Doctor
thank-
Stranging.
You've
You are
really
successful.
did it this session, but damn.
Yeah, no. Giovanni reaches out, and as he whispers, and then finally just, like, the last word he says ranges from, like, subhuman words to just all you can hear is sort of like a va that goes from, like, bass to high pitch and just thuds. I imagine if there's any windows nearby, they kind of, like, rock visibly, like a pop of air. And when he does, he reaches his hand out to this thing, and immediately all the little eyes on these things all begin to cloud, and their skin begins to blister and pop and drip fluid, and I imagine they are probably shrieking as, quote, intense racking pain seize the target, the face and hands blister and drop fluid, and the eyes cloud with blood and become temporarily sightless. The target is rendered completely helpless during the period of the spell's effect. The effect lasts 1d6 rounds, after which sight returns. In 3d10 minutes, the target fully recovers and can resume normal activity. Eventually, within a certain number of hours, only faint blemishes will be seen. Like 24 hours, only faint blemishes will be left. So, that's a sanity for me, 3 magic points, another power roll, which I keep crushing. And that's just a power roll because I didn't use Cthulhu Mythos to do this. So
I hate roll 20. Roll 20 always rolls bad. That's you.
He has floating dice. He hacked the programming to roll 20.
I wish I was that good. I would be much kinder to people if that were the case. That definitely did take a point of sanity for sure to do. So I'll fix that. So a point of sanity and 3 points of that. As he casts this, and as he does, he's just gonna keep fucking running. He does not want to be here for this. That's me. That's my turn.
Negative sanity soon if you're not careful.
That's what I'm aiming for, sister.
The creature, which I showed, I hope you guys can see that now.
We're at here. Oh, God. I hate those fucking things. Let me show that off on stream so folks in chat know what we're looking at here. So this is called a... For folks in chat, this is called a crawling one. See if I can get a nice little zoom in on. It's literally just a pile of, like, carrion, isn't it? It's like carrion bugs and shit.
Leeches in this case.
Oh, gross. I'll just keep that on screen.
Space leeches.
Space leeches. That is repulsive.
So this creature, shrieking, finally reaching its full form as it corporealizes, slamming one hand on either side of the pool and bellowing its rage. We go to Enzo.
Okay. So I can definitely just start schmooving. So how close is this thing, relatively speaking, to me? Like,
I'd say probably about 15 feet away from the door.
Eric, you know that was for the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
okay. So meters, what would that be? 3 is like 5 feet,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
5-ish feet, okay. Or 5-ish meters. Okay, so I'm gonna move my 5 meters to the door frame. I'm gonna like pull out my pistol. I'm gonna take some shots at it. I'll go ahead and make 3 shots just cause why not? I am a crack shot now, by the way. I upped my shooting like so much in the last session. Okay. So I'm gonna make 3 individual shots and add a penalty to each of them, of course. So I'm looking for a 72 to hit. That's 4.
That's really good.
It's a 67. That's a wow! Whoa! Wow! Wow! Okay, wow. Omni is his luck is rubbing off on me. So that'll be. Can you have some? Yeah, you can have some.
Take it. It's free.
It's free. Just take it. Okay, so I'm gonna do maximum damage for 2 shots, and I'm gonna fire 1. And this will be a D10 plus 2. Whoa! Holy shit, I'm doing so much damage. Okay, so...
No. Unfortunately.
Am I not doing anything to this thing?
You deal 1 point of damage for each successful hit.
Really? That's it?
Yeah.
I got 2 crits. So, on anybody else, this would have been... Let's see, 12, 24, 35. Would have been 35 damage on any other target. And as
You would have fucking annihilated a police force.
Yeah.
Wanted curve the bullet.
FBI agent watching this chat. That's in context, please. Thank you. So I'm gonna, I'm gonna be like, well, fired off 3 shots. I'm not even gonna add a penalty to those because there's no way I could fail. And actually, it doesn't matter. So, yeah, I'm gonna use my last 3 movement to just get the hell out of the room after seeing that bullets were not working. What the? I'm just gonna turn around and keep running. Like, nope, not fucking with it anymore. Nope. Some things you can kill. This thing is not a thing that can be killed.
Yeah, we can see just like where you're hitting, which is like in this creature's like gaping maw. Leeches are going like and just bursting and flailing and being destroyed, but this thing has taken minimal damage.
That's some Time Crisis shit.
Good reference.
Thank you. Remember the bugs at the beginning? I think that was 3.
Oh god. Yeah.
2 or 3.
Yeah. So annoying.
You get the shotgun out,
It
baby.
is the crawling one's turn. Could everyone please make sanity checks for me?
Oh, have mercy.
Nope.
Just hoping to roll low.
My sanity's alright. Oh, I guess we're rolling okay tonight. Hey, there you go.
Can I push it? Do I want to push it?
That's...
Are you sure you want to push that? It's
Nah, that's fine. I'll take it on.
gonna be so much worse if you fail.
What is your
Yeah,
sanity?
no, you know what? It's cool. Sanity's all. I'm already like. I'm a black mana magic player right now. Sanity is my health points. I'm 100% okay losing more. Let's do it.
So here's a D3 for. That's 2 to Lulu and Enzo.
Got it, boss.
That is 8 to Geo.
Holy shit. My man's getting smoked.
Oh yeah. It isn't called Cthulhu if I'm not going crazy.
Bonus
And
from
I'm going
Geo.
really crazy.
You got a D10 bonus, by the way, from Bon. Thank you, Bon.
Thank you.
It is so the shape of this thing, the wish to deny its existence is so firmly rooted in your mind, Giovanni, not because it is a teeming mass of leeches, but because you can feel the overwhelming power emanating off of it. A crawling one, as far as you understand it, is known as a wriggling master of sorcery. That is the subtitle that they are giving the book.
Oh, great.
Awesome.
Awesome. Wriggling Master of Sorcery.
I love that for us.
Me too. Giovanni, you're gonna be that in a second after you get turned into ground fucking beef if you don't get out of there.
I was the one running before you.
I should shoot you just for summoning that thing now that I think about it. Maybe it'll go away. Maybe I will fulfill my prophecy of being Pontius Pilate.
Jesus said to kill you. What is it? No, it's I'm on a mission from God.
Neris gives us posture and hydration check. Thank you, Neris.
Thank you, Neris.
Thank you.
I'm going to ask for a opposed power check from Lulu.
For what?
You don't want to know.
For your friends running away from you. Not literally because of that, but that is why you are being targeted.
Because I'm running away?
No, because you're the
No,
closest.
because your friends ran away from you.
Can
You
it
are the
see her?
closest.
Running too?
But you haven't gone yet.
Can it see her?
I want to say that Enzo has the coat rack under his arm thinking that it's Lulu.
It doesn't have to see.
Okay, I worried about that. All right, that's
37's good power check.
Yeah, it's probably not an extreme success, but that's probably a success.
You just have to outdo
Would you
me.
like to use one of those D10s, Natalie,
Oh no.
and roll a 6 or higher? I rolled a
It's a
32.
That's a 50-50.
I was like,
Hey!
nice. Nice.
I did you 2 better.
Good stuff.
You can hear a word being spoken. And it is a horrible word that your mind instantly deletes, much to your own gratification. For when it says the word Azathoth, it tries to suck the very life force from you. But you find a well of might deep within yourself, and you resist this dread curse. It is your turn.
I know what the word means, so I'm just like, what? Come again?
What'd you say?
Oh, me.
Azersoft? Akerfoth? I didn't quite catch that.
You're standing still, not moving. You're like, you don't even.
I actually stopped running, and I was like, wait, what?
It's amazing.
Before I hand it over to you, Natalie, I'm going to ask for a, what would this be? A Cthulhu Mythos roll from anybody. Everybody.
Cool.
Yep.
I don't have anything in those, so I don't know how that's gonna work.
I have.
Go. Oh, nah.
I have a whopping. And actually, no, I should have 12.
Do I re-roll this?
I'm
I'm
except that I failed.
I'm going to push it.
Push
I know
it
it's
real
dangerous,
good.
but we could use any hope here. No.
Let's
Fail.
see. Give me below a 12. That's okay. I mean, that's close. No point of pushing. I don't want to push it. I don't want to push a Cthulhu Mythos check. That's a bad idea waiting to happen.
Omni, did you push a Cthulhu Mythos roll and get one higher?
I believe I did. Let me take a look and see.
Oh, no.
Actually, I'm not sure if I got higher. No, I got one higher. Yes. I could use my dice to reduce that,
We're really on our way out.
just to make sure I don't like instantly implode. I think I'll do that. I will roll. I'll use my D10 in order to reduce that because I didn't realize it was one higher. By 5, so it is it is lower, just not by much.
It doesn't necessarily matter if it's higher or lower, so you can keep the D10.
Oh.
I just meant, is that what happened?
Yes, 100% what fucking happened. I did not succeed.
Ooh.
Horribly.
Hey, thanks for the bits, Natalie. Much love. Thank you.
Thanks, Natalie.
I didn't realize you had a minimum, so I was sitting here like, what? And then I was like, oh, you're.
See, I created a minimum because of what happened. I did it on Derek's stream. I did it on Derek's stream when I put like a bunch of individual bits. I did not think it would read every single one of them out individually, but it did. And I put like 57. So I was like, I'm not going to have that happen to me. Because I did not know that's how it worked. But thank you for the bits. I appreciate it.
You can feel the last syllable of this dread curse grip you, Giovanni. And you, instead, are going to take this hit.
Almarin's getting smacked.
What's the hit?
No, he's going to lose 13 power.
Oh.
Ow. That hurts. That
Oh.
puts me back.
Oh, no.
So that puts me entertainingly. That actually almost sets me back to where I started the session at. So, so that brings me down if I'm doing the math very quickly. So 13, 16. That is actually almost exactly where I started the session at. Entertainingly, 64.
The doleful leeching rips through your bones, and you can feel your very essence, your soul being drained from your body. Natalie, it is your turn.
I am booking it for the bar.
Have a quick drink before you leave.
I hope you're picking up what I'm putting down in my head.
I
Good.
think so.
Good.
Oh no.
Do I get there in this turn, or do I need to?
For the sake of narrative, I'll say yes.
Can I grab the biggest bottles of whiskey I can find and hold?
It's going to take you until your next turn to be done with that.
Okay. I think you probably know where I'm going with this. I'm grabbing
Yep.
rags, I'm grabbing bottles, I've got a lighter.
Can you not torch my boss's house? Thanks.
Oh, I don't think that's going to... I think that's happening.
Can somebody like take a picture of this? Are cameras invented yet? If not, oil paint it. Hold on. We need the.
The lightning strike.
When were cameras invented?
There were cameras back then.
1861.
Portable ones.
Okay, 1920 cameras. See if we can't find a camera around the place. We need to make a luck roll to see if we can find a goddamn camera. They exist.
Also see how long they took to set up back then, because if it's like the cameras, we're gonna need to get the little thing that we put over our head and.
No, these ones are like the pocket cameras where you can like pull them out and they like extend out, so they're actually pretty nice. You just gotta go get them processed, so it should be fine.
If they had stuff like that yet.
We just gotta find a Kodak Jr. That's all we gotta find.
It's a Kodiak moment.
So
Derek's gonna get you with the Kodakness.
At the top of the turn, you can hear a great clamoring as some of the security guards are rushing to the sound of gunshots. I'm gonna go ahead and give it back over to the first person in the turn order, which I believe was Red, or was it Omni?
I think it was Omni.
I rolled like a 13. So.
Man rolled
There you go,
low.
buddy.
Yeah. So, Giovanni, seeing you run to the bar, is going to, like, just... He knows what you're planning, because again, he's smarter than me, and I figured it out instantly. So my man knows what's about to happen. And he immediately goes, Rags behind the counter, and he's going to turn around, and he's going to grab, like, out with his ghost hand, and see if he can't tear the curtains down, throw bookshelves in the way as he's retreating. He's trying just to obscure its movement. He knows he can't stop it, but he might be able to slow it enough for Natalie to do what they gotta, for, you know, I should say, for our friend to do what she's gotta do.
Thanks,
For
doll.
Yeah.
Okay, what kind of roll would you like to make for that?
I figure for this,
It's a maneuver of some sort.
yeah, I would say the biggest thing is he's probably trying to, like, leverage his body weight to do this. I don't think he's trying to, like, use his force of arms. I think he's, at this point, trying to just be, like, because he knows, like, he's got one hand, his other hand's basically a drumstick at this point. So, I think he's just kind of, like, slamming his body weight into things and hoping that his, like, size can tear things up as he's running past. Like, he's doing like kids do. Like, have you ever seen a kid in high school who just, like, jumps up and touches the ceiling because they fucking can? They just realize they hit 6 foot and the world is now suddenly short.
I didn't have
Like,
to
that's
jump.
kind of what he's doing. He's just, like, running through, grabs the curtains as he's jumping and just, like, lets his body weight pull it down. Shoulders into a nearby bookshelf. Flips a chair by just sort of, like, falling into it and pushing it over. He's not muscling. He's kind of just throwing his weight around.
Cool.
So.
I didn't have to jump, by the way, Omni. I just fucking. I was a big boy.
Yeah.
I've shrunk a lot. I'm now 3'7".
Damn. Are you fucking kidding? I'm gonna push because there's very little.
Oh, there goes all your luck, buddy. It's all gone, ain't it? Oh, yep, right out the window. Oh.
You know,
You could pay luck.
Chance. I have the D10. My size is 70. If I roll a 10. Son of a bitch.
It's not a 10, boss.
I don't succeed.
You are not going to be in the best spot when something happens here after Red's turn. You are trying desperately to pull over this huge fuck-off bookshelf, and you will find yourself in the middle of the hallway when you switch over to red.
So, Enzo just squeezed off 3 shots. He's still, like I said, under his arm. He's still, like, holding on to this coat rack that has a jacket on it. And then he sees, like, Lulu run by, and he's like, who the fuck are you? And then he, like, drops it. And then he's gonna take the coat, because it's a nice coat. And he's gonna start making his way down the hallway. I'm assuming I'm gonna, like, intervene with the guards.
What do you do?
Go outside, get the car started. He'd like reach into his coat and just throw it at him. Boss's car, out front, go get it started. You do not want to see what's coming this way. Let's go, let's go. He's just like, the adrenaline's kicked back in. It's just like, I'm sweating. Just running.
I'm gonna have to ask for a roll there.
Yeah, they don't believe him. It's just like, what is wrong with you?
Yeah, I mean, you came back all fucked up. They might think you're just fucked up.
The vapors.
You are.
The vapors.
You have made it a point multiple times throughout roleplay that you look like you're zonked and zooted.
Yeah, just.
And you are the most painkiller known to man. even now, the most potent painkiller known to man.
I think it's fentanyl now. Or carfentanil, which is like an elephant tranquilizer.
I guess it's fair.
Yeah.
Pharmaceutical painkiller.
They don't call me Morphine Messina for nothing. Yeah. I don't know how I could persuade these guys without just like panicking. And my persuade's not very good. It's my charm that's really good. I don't know what check I'd make here.
Fast talk or persuade, maybe, would be my...
I guess I'm gonna have to make a persuade, which is 10. Surprisingly, I don't have fast talk. Enzo's not much of a liar. Believe it or not.
Oh, I'm a lawyer.
Okay. I'm... Never mind. Okay, so...
I risked my case.
I just need to get a below a 10. That is not below a 10. If they don't believe me, I'm just gonna like... I'm like showing them my keys. And if they don't believe me, they're just like staring at me like I'm zonked. I'm just like, fuck
They're
it. And
pushing past you with Tommy guns, like looking for what it is that you were shooting at. Like, they want to see what the fuck is going on.
Okay, can I make a luck roll to see if I can find a camera?
Speed bumps. It's fine.
Sure.
I just want to make sure the boss sees what happened here so he doesn't blame it on us.
Give it a shot.
Oh, that's so close. Do I have a D10? Somebody give me a D10 earlier.
You got one from the recap if you haven't used it
Oh,
yet.
yeah. I have not used that. Okay. I have a 35 in luck, so I just need 6 off of this, so 50-50. Yes!
Hey!
Okay. Give me camera. Give me.
You find a, rather, we'll say, like, modern for the times, camera sitting in, like a little nook and cranny with all of its accoutrement.
Let's see. Okay, so I find it. It's like a decent camera.
Modern.
Okay, so I'm just gonna like hold it up. I'm gonna like put my gun away. I'm gonna hold it up, and I'm gonna wait for this thing to clear the precipice, and then like I'm gonna take a picture of it, and then just fucking bolt out the front door as soon as I like get a picture of it.
Okay. Alright, well, it is now the creature's turn.
La criatura.
I don't even need to roll because he can't fail.
Oh no. I'm at schmoogin.
The first guard in the line of 3 that comes rushing past you stops cold when he rounds the corner. We can see a hand of these stretching leeches wrapping out and grabbing onto the side of this turn in the corridor. And the first guard turns and unloads his Tommy gun into his comrades.
Oh.
and just starts shooting down the hall. Very lucky for Giovanni. I missed on that roll. Unlucky for the other two guards. I got a 22 and a 36.
Let's
They
hope they're
instantly
bulletproof.
die.
Okay, never mind.
They get lit the fuck up. They are taking more than 12 damage each.
Jesus.
Thompson submachine gun. Yeah. That thing will kill you.
I mean, that thing rips 45s down like nothing else of that era, so, you know, ripping down 45, yeah, you're not gonna survive that.
Giovanni was actually somewhat lucky enough to just have been throwing down the bookshelf as the bullets ripped into it and pages go flying out around him. The bullets continue down the hallway, but you, I am assuming, instantly take cover. It is now the turn of Lulu.
Making my Molotov cocktail. And I don't know if I can do anything with them this turn.
If you can pass a check, I'll say you can. If you can't pass, if you don't pass the check, then I'll say that it takes you the rest of the turn.
Okay. I don't know what I would do in this scenario.
Dexterity makes sense to me if you have something better that you'd like to use. That's okay. I don't know what skill this would be, so I would allow you to use an attribute.
Yeah, that's a weird one.
Yeah, I don't have a character sheet in front of me to look at.
Let's see. Taking a look in combat, fighting maneuvers, tracking damage, other forms of damage. Optional rules for combat.
I don't think you're gonna find this in the rules. This is very, like, improvisational.
Yeah, I figured it would be a throwing thing, but I'm not seeing any rules for throwing.
That's just going to be when you make the check.
Oh,
Yeah.
for making, yeah.
I'll just go with dexterity. That's like the useful.
Okay.
How quickly I can put these together.
You have a pretty high brawl, too, so you could just use a brawl to huck this thing, I'd say.
Oh, wait.
Unfortunately, I don't think a 77. Probably don't have that much dexterity.
Would you like to push yourself?
Are you counting this as an attack, or is this just like...
No, this is a check.
Okay.
Just-
Oh. Apparently there is an actual bespoke throw skill. So no one ever knows. No one ever fucking uses it.
Oh, I know there's a throw skill.
Is there really?
Yeah.
Is that like a
20%
fighting thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, there is a throw skill. Duh. Okay.
I
That's-
think this is just to see if I make the.
You make it correctly.
skills
Yeah.
quickly. For I don't know what an average is for dexterity. I think I probably didn't have very high dexterity.
Yeah, this probably need a character sheet.
Probably a 30? So something like a 35 seems like it's pretty average, I'd say.
30 35 for Dex? No, the average would be 50, like right down the middle.
Oh, okay, there you go then.
So it is going to take you the rest of the turn to make the Molotov. But you do make it. Omni.
Can I see that she's made the Molotov successfully?
Yeah, she's like lighting the rag now.
Feel free to come grab some if you need to.
Yep, nope. He's going to, like, sprint down the hallway and reach out with his witch hand to grab the Molotov. His witch... I'm gonna just say what I think it is. Witch tentacle. Because it ends at a point. And grab it and just yeet it down the hallway at this thing. As he's running.
Please make a throw.
Yep. Let me check. Yeah, of course. I don't have anything in throw. So
Starts
it's
at 20.
20%. Yep. 20%. I'm not pushing a Molotov. That seems really fucking dumb. So He's just gonna throw it down the hallway. And tell me what happens.
We can see it erupt in a fireball all along the wall next to the pool. We can see a great deal of it splashing over the guard that has been dominated. But if he's in pain, he doesn't seem to show it.
So, after throwing that, he just kind of like, shit, I need more practice, and he's just gonna use what's left of his movement, if he has any, to just sort of leap behind the bar. That's all he's got.
Red.
Is this thing visible yet in my camera lens?
Yeah, I would say so. As well as a huge fire and 2 dead guards. And 1 living guard who's half on fire.
Got you now, piece of shit. Just like, press the button. Insurance! He'd like hold up the camera. Let's vamos!
God.
It is insurance. What? How are you going to explain that to your boss? Oh yeah, there's this big worm creature and it crawled through and killed everybody. It's like, how do you explain? And then we burn your house down. How do you explain that to somebody?
It seem to be initiated in the mysteries somewhat. So.
Yeah, but like, big pile of worm crawl toward, burn house down.
It's true.
We're not playing Dungeons and Dragons here. I'm just saying.
Fair, that's fair.
So, I'm gonna take my photograph.
Look at this!
Look at this photograph! Every time it makes me scream.
Lucy.
Look at this graph. Screen immediately pixelates as soon as it comes over.
So I'm gonna take the picture and I'm gonna head out the front door and I'm gonna start. Actually, where are the 2 of you? You guys are at the bar?
Yeah.
Hurry up. Okay, so Enzo's gonna try to get its attention while these 2 are at the bar. So if the photograph doesn't take me a whole turn, I'd like to at least like fire off 1 shot at this thing.
I would say it would be one or the other.
Okay. In that case, photograph more important to
Shooting
me.
either way.
That's fair. To be fair, I'm probably getting its attention by the massive, like, flash of light that comes from the bulb on this thing,
It's
so...
a phosphorescent bulb. Yeah,
it's gonna be like...
it's bright as shit.
Yeah, that loud, like clap sound, you know?
There's smoke that, like, rolls off the top of it.
Yep. And he's gonna see this thing and just, like, look at him, like... He's just gonna just turn around and just get the hell out of there, holding the camera on, like, holding onto it for dear life, because that's how you guys get to survive this, if you manage to not die to the creature itself. So I'm gonna get out to the car, and I have
So
pretty...
you can reach the front door, and like, you were at the front door, you take the picture, you are rushing down the steps at the car door.
I am pretty quick. I do have a move of 8, so I'm a little bit faster than the average, so that's good.
Okay then, yeah, you can probably like get to it and like start fiddling with the keys to open it.
Yeah, what I lack in size and strength, I make up for in speed.
Fastest truck boy.
I'm schmoovin'.
It is now the turn of the creature.
Oh no. Have fun.
It turns away from the 2 of you behind the bar, looking to the 2 bodies on the ground. And in a fell swoop, it lifts both of them up, opening its mouth and emanating this horrid green-purple mist into their open mouths. The lights burn with a sickly color. And with Tommy guns in hand, they point down the way. And they're going to shoot at both of you.
They're back.
They can't see me, I'm invisible.
They're going to need hard successes to hit you from cover.
Yeah, because we're both like crouched down.
I would figure as much.
Easily duck behind the bar, hopefully.
I did.
Lulu's getting hit.
So, here's something you can do. Part of combat is you can just dive for cover, but you start your next turn prone.
What does that give her?
Diving for cover when you're getting shot at completely makes you immune to all the damage.
Whoa.
That's only against bullets, though, to be fair. So, but
God,
like I said, you're gonna
Comrade.
be prone, and you're not gonna be able to do a whole lot on your next turn. It's gonna be like, oh,
Which means that you're gonna take the damage, or you're gonna take the die for cover.
I'll take the damage.
Okay. Let me.
can't
wish
dodge
actual
bullets.
bullets worked this way though in real life. Oh shit! Someone shot at me. Yeet. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I mean, you see a gun turn towards you, yeah, leaping away from where they're aiming is the smartest move to do, honestly.
Yeah.
Lulu just doesn't believe that anyone would actually shoot at her. Yet, Giovanni.
Fortunately,
Shoot a lady like me.
fortunately, I don't think they qualify as people anymore.
Yeah, they're, servants.
Puppets.
Lulu, you're taking 9 damage.
Sounds bad.
Yeah,
What's your max?
What's the average?
it's gonna be 10 for the average.
Then
Oh
I'm
my
probably at 1, because I haven't taken any damage up until points except for at the mental hospital.
That'll be a con check. And if you fail, you're unconscious.
Catch me, Bonnie.
Yeah, that's it.
Bonnie.
So,
Oh, no.
Giovanni sees these animated corpse, kind of almost preternaturally knowing what to expect, jumps down, and just as you're rearing back to throw, there's the sound of glass shattering. And then your body is in agony as your hand is riddled with bullet holes.
You've been shot.
And half of your body is erupted in the flame of the Molotov that you were just holding. You,
Don't drop it.
They didn't invent that yet. They didn't know how to stop fires.
Oh god.
Right, I think they figured that out shortly after they invented fire.
I don't think so.
Or else we would not have survived.
Me
this
no
long.
anga di bunga.
the furs that you're wearing erupt into flame, and you collapse into a heap on the ground.
Betrayed.
Omni,
Betrayal.
by the furs.
Betrayed by my fashion.
Actually, I'm the one that has your coat right now.
That's true.
That's good. Because I was going to say that she was going to be on fire.
I was gonna
But
say
in that
it's gonna
case-
erupt in flame. Yeah, no, I got her because she hung it up on the rack, and that's what I was carrying, and I kept the coat because I didn't want to just leave it.
You did
I
mention
said
that.
that as a one-off joke, as just like he's so high on morphine, he'll talk to this coat rack with my coat on it.
You both are gonna
Saves you
die,
from
and I'm
being
gonna
on
be
fire.
like, you both are gonna die, and I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna just be talking to this coat like, Lulu,
It's
speak to
gonna
me.
be your Wilson.
Yeah, it's gonna. Lulu, just draw a face on it.
You are crouched behind this bar with a Molotov in hand, your comrade on the ground, smoldering. A dominated guard, 2 zombie guards, and a crawling one down at the end. The only thing keeping you separated from them right now is your miscalculated throw last turn, with a roaring fire consuming much of that wall at this point, and a little bit of the ground in between you. But that's not gonna stop them for long. What do you do?
Oh god, how is it that how am I here? Like, I understand.
This is
I
your
understand-
fault.
Pause. This is all our faults.
Look,
But
okay.
I'm just gonna say this. I knew I was fucked. I don't know how Natalie ended up fucked.
Yeah,
More
that's
fucked
me.
than me.
You're
But
probably
I-
wondering how I got in this situation.
Yeah,
Bah,
like,
bah, bah.
like, I'm spiraling towards oblivion. I didn't expect to have a partner. So, okay.
This dance takes 2, amigo, sometimes 3.
You just look to the camera and you're like, bet you're wondering how I ended up.
God. Yeah, exactly.
There's just like horrible horror scene going on, and then Vonnie just looks at the camera like The Office, just
Probably wondering how I
The
got
Jim
here.
face.
yeah, just.
It's been a really bad day, but it can't get any worse. Oh wait, I'm about to be killed by a giant monster made out of leeches. Guess it can.
You know what they say? Leeches get steeches.
Sneeches getting leeches. So, alright. What are we gonna do? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm just trying to find out a way to do it. So, okay. I'm gonna tell you what he's gonna do, Derek. Giovanni, I assume she has the lighter still. Like, it's probably lit on the ground because she didn't finish throwing the Molotov before it blew up.
Yeah.
So, here's what Gio is going to try to do. He is going to try to scoop her up with his good arm. He's gonna do it rough. He's not gonna fire him. He's going for the full like underarm. Like you're basically like a
sack of
duffel bag.
potatoes.
Yeah, like I'm banking on the fact that Giovanni's like nearly 7. I think he is 7.5 foot or something ridiculous.
Well, he lost some size there when he got the old shit happened to him, but he's still a big boy.
Yeah, he's still
tall
size
fella.
70. That's not insignificant. He's trying to haul her under one arm, and then as he's going to try to just literally fucking run with her, just bolt for the door, he's going to use the ghost hand to just smash the lighter, still lit, into the alcohol. All of it. I want that fucker to go up.
The whole bar.
The whole bar. His whole goal is simple. We're in full action hero scene now. There's nothing left for me to try. It's either that or I do it slow and get mowed down by 3 dudes with Tommy guns. So, it's either cool guys don't look at explosions and get away, or I get shot to pieces like an Indiana Jones villain. I'll take the explosion. So, he's hoping he can, as he's running, and once he clears the bar,
What role would you like to make to represent that?
I'm not gonna lie, I think the best thing I could hope for, in this instance, I'm not gonna be the idiot who's like, bartending. That'd be very entertaining. I debated it. Either, honestly, hilariously, that might not be bad. I would say either a size...
You know what?
Oh?
You know what? You can make a bartending role. You can take a quick glance at the premium vintage stock that you are about to annihilate and pick out the highest alcohol content.
Yeah! Alright, I'll take that. Thank you so much, Derek. That makes me very happy.
This isn't the first bar you've burned down.
Yeah! Success!
Derek, on that note, can I perhaps represent this monster in court? I just wanted to use my specific abilities, of course.
Yeah, of course.
Thanks, boss.
God.
In the court
My
art.
client was just swimming in a pool when he got shot at. People threw fire at him.
And when he brought his friends to investigate it, they tried to set them all on fire.
Your Honor, my client is based. Based upon what, you may ask?
Oh, God.
So, you see the, we'll say like triple-aged distilled bourbon in a crystal decanter that is sitting sealed on top of the bar. You know that if you hit it just right, the corresponding eruption should break whatever comes beneath it, and you pick up Lulu's unconscious body, bolt for the door, and just as you can hear the rip sound of Tommy guns firing after you, a fireball erupts behind, blowing out the front of this house and setting the rest of it on fire. The whole room ablaze, and the 4 enemies obscured in fire and smoke. You rush down the steps to our good friend Enzo. Enzo, it is your turn, buddy.
I'm opening the door of the car.
Uh,
I'm opening
say it.
the back door of the car as well.
I think Gio's just gonna close the front door and dive with her in the back when we get back to me. But as he's doing, he's just gonna go, "Thank God for Everclear," and just like leap in.
Better be
And
thanking
so
God for
you
me,
please-
motherfucker! And he's like, he's gonna toss the camera over in the seat, carefully tossing it. I don't want to break this fucking thing. I'm gonna hop up into the car, despite the fact I probably just reopened a wound with all that running, and
Definitely.
closing. We're gonna put the thing into
Give
gear.
us a drive roll to get us out of here, buddy.
I'm gonna fucking schmoo, baby. Okay, all I need is a 70. Every time I say that, I get like a 71. God damn. No, the car's not turning over. Okay, no,
You might want to
no, I gotta push this. We have no choice.
literally can't do first.
Yes, that's a hard success. The fucking Enzo is just like, oh come on, right now? Are you kidding me? He's just like, please, I beg you.
It's like you remember like
20
clutch.
years prior, you'd be having to start it by a crank.
Frank,
Oh, oh god.
the car mercifully turns over. You narrowly miss clipping one of the other vehicles that are parked in this large archway out front. And just in time for the 3 guards completely engulfed in flames, making their way out of the front and firing after you, you veer off into the night. This is where we're going to end the session, as our player characters know that they just narrowly escaped what was almost certainly their demise. But what only Giovanni knows presently, and they'll all come to know, I'm sure, at the start of the next session,
I
that
blame
there is a
Giovanni.
profoundly profane ritual that is about to be undertaken in the city, off of a lively and elegant estate on Fifth Avenue. And if you don't intervene, it may spell the end for all mankind. I turn it over to you, Red.
It's just casual, typical stuff. Thank you folks for joining us for Call of Cthulhu. It's great to be back. I am happy to say that was a really good return session. That was awesome. Nice action and the like. But I'm gonna
Rule.
thank you, man. I'd like to start with intros for everybody. I'll start with Omni, and then we'll work our way right. So Omni, Natalie, and then Derek, respectively.
Cool.
Alright. First off, it's the first time I've ever had a bartending role save someone's life. That feels really awesome. Everyone, I am the Last Omnitect, your favorite robot American. You guys can catch me on my channel, twitch.tv/TheLastOmnitect. Normally, I will be going every week, like 2 to 3 times a week, going even more. But right now, we're kind of in a bit of a pickle. By a bit of a pickle, I mean a nightmarish hellscape of potential eviction. As of this past month, I just spent all my savings to move up north to live with my beautiful fiancée, and our landlord has decided that was the month he was going to kick us to the curb. So we have until December 31st to be out of this house. January 1st, we are officially trespassing. We will likely be trespassed and thrown off premises in the middle of winter. We've been gathering up whatever we can. Neither of us have any money left. Thankfully, the community has been incredibly generous. It has been absolutely heartwarming to see the amount of support you guys have given. I hate to ask for more, but if you are able or willing to give us anything, every little bit helps. I currently have a Ko-fi up with a please keep us off the streets goal. anything you can put towards that, even if it's just $1 or 2, it means the world. Other than that, hopefully, we're able to find ourselves a place to stay. It's looking possible now, but everything that you guys do helps. So thank you, all of you, for those of you who have already given, those of you who've been talking about it, liking these posts, sharing them. Thank you. I cannot wait to get back to just building worlds with you. And if this all goes well, I promise you now, I intend to release the entire Legacy Beta Pack open source to everyone in the community. Everybody.
You get your
I want you guys to enjoy what I've been building. It's about damn time. So if you guys can keep us off the streets, that'll be my first action in our new location. So thank you guys so much. That's me. Thank you guys so much for having me on board. I love playing with you all.
Thank you, boss. I only wish I could spare more. I hope whatever. I don't remember how much I gave, but I know it wasn't too much. But I hope it helps.
Helpful. You all have been incredible. I don't want any of you to think you haven't. Like, seriously, me and Lee have repeatedly, like, thank God for you guys. So you're good. Thank you. I love you.
Love you, man.
Love you, buddy. I got you. Natalie.
Guys, find me here, or not here. You can find me here every other Thursday.
Not here. Well, you can't find me here.
Intros, I never know what to say, but yeah, you can find me here every other Thursday, playing Call of Cthulhu. Tomorrow, you can find me on Derek's channel, DMGM Studios, fun zombie games. And Saturday, also on Derek's channel, we'll be playing Covet Syndicate. Yeah. Those awesome people. Looking forward to that because things have seriously escalated and excited but nervous to see what happens.
We got this.
Oh, hell yeah, we do.
I have one spell that solves all of our problems, and that's Counterspell.
Otherwise, that's about it, because Sunday I am officially deleting my Twitter. I'm on Mastodon, but nobody else seems to be on there, so I don't know if that's promoting. I know Omni's on there, but...
I'm on there, just in case.
It's kind of crickets chirping when you get on, so... It is what it is. I might return to Twitter someday, but until then, I'll be on here, on these awesome people's channels. And that's about it.
Love you, babe. Well, you guys rule. That was a fun session. I really like playing this game with y'all. I'm Derek. You can find me hosting a lot of actual plays just about every day over on twitch.tv/DMDM Studios. There's an underscore between DMDM and Studios. Maybe I should get rid of that. Anyway. Tomorrow is Friday Night Zombies, hosted by the fantabulous Souls Rolls. Don't miss that. It's at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Saturday, we have Blood War at 12:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Covet Syndicate at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. On Sunday, we have the premiere of A Song of Ice and Fire, hosted by the Lost Haven Art, which is our boy Andy. Death Roll Monday, and Death Watch on Wednesday. Thank you, Red. Love you, buddy.
Thank you, man. I always appreciate you keeping. You just always scare the shit out of me. Get my heart rate up, get my target heart rate, you know what I mean? I don't even need to exercise when I play these sessions. So
that's solid cardio.
Well, folks, thank you for joining us once again. Like I said, it's been a while, and I appreciate your support. Seeing that we were consistently 10 viewers throughout the whole stream, and I haven't done an AP in a while is really, it warms my heart, and I appreciate it. And I am happy to announce that this and Cyberpunk Red are not going to be the only streams, AP streams I'm going to be doing anymore. Sundays, very soon, in January, if everything goes according to plan. I believe that would be, January the 6th? No, January the 8th, which would be a Sunday. We are going to start a Magic the Gathering D&D campaign, which I will be DMing. That's been doing pretty good numbers on Twitter, not gonna lie. I think a lot of people are excited.
It's a fucking awesome idea.
Oh, thank you. I've had it for a while.
Can't wait to raid into you.
Thanks, boss. I'm very much looking forward to it. All of my players, including Omni here, they Omni just sat me down like when I was like pitching the idea, and he's like, I already have a character idea. Let me start. It's a mirror. I'm like, oh my god, Omni, I hate this idea already. Yeah, he's got it on the camera, and he told me exactly what he wanted to do. I was like, wow, that's an actual amazing idea for a character. And same thing with Skag. We're going to be joined by Skag and Elise
Oh, hell
Illustrate.
yeah, Skag rules.
So
Elise rules too.
I might be looking for a fourth. We'll see. But I like the idea of 3 because that's like a nice, good round. Not round, but it's a good number for planeswalkers.
It is round because you makes.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah, it'd be a 4-person game. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I didn't think about it like that. But other than that, big announcement. Cyberpunk Red's finale is finally going to be next week at 2 p.m. CST, Thursday. Be there. It's going to be a very intense session. I plan on it being a... my players don't know this yet, but the actual action's probably going to be pretty short, because we're going to be covering a lot of the aftermath of what happens on this one last gig, and I wouldn't want my viewers being like, oh, there's a lot of action here, but there wasn't a lot of like closing prologue stuff or like epilogue stuff, and I want there to be plenty of epilogue stuff. I emphasize roleplay on my channel, and yeah, other than that, I'm trying to think what else. Oh yeah, I got a book out. I wrote it with Jay Ashley, and she was a delight to work with. She did a lot of the editing for the book because, God, I hate editing. And she's really good at it, really fast. And no, we wrote a great book together. It's the Clock Right, that is available for pre-order on Amazon now. I will post a link to it. It's a whopping $3. So if you want to support, that's a really weird link. Anyway, if you want to support Jay and I, we're each taking 50% of the book, whatever sales we make. Obviously, I wouldn't want to like cut it any other way. 50-50 is great. I'm working on another book. That'll be out when it's out. I don't know. And NaNoWriMo ended, and I'm just like, I still got a lot more to write. But it's getting near completion of the first draft. There's something important, and I'm trying to remember what the hell it was. It's important. I know it's important, and I can't think of it. That's really bad. Okay, so
Sponsors?
Oh, yes, thank you. God, thank you. That's exactly what I was... Okay, so I am currently an affiliate marketer of Hero Forge. So if you are looking to get your loved ones or friends and nerds in your lives a Hero Forge, a cool Christmas gift, or a holiday gift, a Hanukkah, I don't whatever you celebrate. If you celebrate Yule, fuck it, get a miniature. You can get it from Hero Forge. I've ordered from them multiple times now, and I've gotten 4 miniatures for Elise, my significant other, over the years, and we have never been more satisfied with a product. I'm just saying, these are wonderful miniatures, and now you can get them in color. You can get them in color. They're constant. Every month they add more things to add to your miniatures. So if you're looking for an absolutely awesome Christmas gift, please consider using my link. It directly supports me. It doesn't cost you anything extra, and I greatly appreciate it. And other than that, I think we're gonna find somebody to raid out into. Here. Mark is up, but I raided into him the other night. Let's see, Danny's up. Okay, yeah, we'll raid into Danny, duh. Okay, perfect. They're playing Dungeons & Dragons, awesome.
Well,
nice thing, folks. Every other Tuesday, I'm going to be doing a Commander night. It's going to be a spell table, so we're all going to be playing on webcam magic, so stay tuned for that. I'm still finding folks to play with, but in the meantime, I'll probably just be playing stuff on Monday and Tuesday, but anyway. Thanks, folks. I'll see you later.
I